All right. I have some questions for you about xeroderma pigmentosum.
Excellent.
So let's get started. What is xeroderma pigmentosum?
It is a rare skin disorder that a person typically has a very high sensitivity to sunlight. They also get premature skin aging, and they're really prone to skin cancer.
Wow. Okay. What causes xeroderma pigmentosum?
It's a defect in a person's genes. Typically, it has to be inherited. So both parents have to have the recessive gene in order for the child to get it.
Oh, okay. All right. And what are the symptoms of XP?
Some of the symptoms, they can get burned just in a short amount of time to exposure to the sun. The sunburn can last for several months. Typically, we see that it dissipates after weeks, but some of the most severe cases can last for months. It usually occurs in children for the first time when they're exposed to the sun. We know right away that, okay, they get a lot of freckles or dark spots. Some of the excessive drying in the skin also is a symptom of the disease.
All right. And what are the effects of it exactly?
Well, basically, people get extreme blistering, and that's typically on the lips or cheeks, the face areas. You know, it also can occur on somebody's arms.
So pretty much anywhere exposed to the sun.
Well, it's typically, we do wear, most of our clothes cover up the other parts of our body, so it is where people are exposed mainly to the sun.
All right. All right. How do people get it or inherit it?
It's again inherited from the parent, and it's not necessarily the parent is affected by it, but again, it's just they're a carrier of this genetic disorder, this disease. So it actually is quite rare for a person with the offspring to inherit the disease themselves.
Really? So what are the odds of someone inheriting xeroderma pigmentosum?
Well, if the mother has the disease, then the likelihood of the child getting the disorder is about 50%. Otherwise, it's extremely low. In the United States and Europe, for example, it's about 1 in 1 million will actually get this disease.
So we're pretty lucky
that we don't have the disorder, correct?
Yeah. All right. Are there any treatment options available for XP? Or?
Well, and this is why you're lucky for not having the disease, because unfortunately there are no real cures for the disease. Our best treatment, or it's more prevention, we attempt to keep people out of UV sunlight, or at least cover them up or use an umbrella if going out into the sun.
Just like sunblock up and everything?
Sunblock only works for a certain amount of hours, so really it's shading the skin for people that have this severe disease is really the only prevention.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, be fortunate that you don't have it.
Absolutely. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.